Here we are with another Woods Report, bringing you up-to-date programming straight from the newsroom.
Our view on someone else's view. That's pretty much what it is.
That's true. So we pretty much got rid of doing Atlanta Housewives and all that.
I watched it last night and I was like,
I couldn't do it, y'all. And then it wouldn't be authentic to you guys. Because if I come on here and be like, let me just force myself. So we figured let's actually do a review of a show that one of us actually watches every day.
Yeah.
And that's The View.
Mm-hmm. And we give our opinion and shout out.
And it could be a topic that y'all might be interested in, and you could comment or comment down below
on it too.
And then maybe soon, like I always tell people, when I get more people, more subscribers, we'll go live. Or we'll go live, or we'll do a show, a call-in show or something.
Okay.
And then people can give their view, and we'll take the view and give all of our views on what they talk about. Views. All right, so let's go. So what was on today?
Well, you know what's in the news?
I don't watch the show, so she watches.
Well, not even so much watch the show, because the thing about the show is they talk about things that has happened in the world and the country. Right. So pretty much, unless you're living under a rock, everybody's talking about President Biden's visit to Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay.
You know, they all got their views on it. Some was happy, some not.
Okay.
You always gonna get people on both sides.
Okay.
One of the things that Whoopi did talk about, she said,
keep going.
A president's not going to please everybody.
No.
And you got some world
issues. Did they say why he went there in the first place?
Talk about the gas issue. They felt that he should have been maybe strongly talk about that journalist that was supposedly murdered by the Saudi Arabia.
He was. But go ahead. Allegedly, I guess you're supposed to say.
Biden did say it. He said, I felt that you were responsible.
But why is he giving him
going to deny it?
But why is he giving him a fist pump?
Well, that was a viewpoints from all the ladies. Okay. One of the View ladies said,
you remember which one?
Sunny. Okay. Sunny didn't like the fact that he even went over there.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, why is he over there in the first place?
But they all gave good. Sunny was the only one really on this one.
Oh, everybody
at that table. Sarah made a good point. She said, it's the less of two evils. It's something you got to do. Keep your enemies in front of you, close to you. You always hear that comment, keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. It's one of those situations where it's ugly, but they have to do it. And they brought up some good points. Anna brought up some good points with the relationship that Saudi Arabia has with China and other major. It'll be a domino effect, you guys, if we come and puff our chests and say we ain't doing no business with you guys anymore. Can you imagine what would happen?
The people we need to be worried about is China.
Anna said,
not Russia, China.
Exactly.
Because China owns most of this country.
Anna said that she is, in all fairness, she didn't like when Obama went with the whole Castro.
Exactly, yeah. Even though we did go to Cuba, and that was
I'm so glad. Thank you,
anyway,
Obama. He made it where the doors open for us to go visit Cuba, and they miss us, you guys. They love us there. They love us there. But aside from that, one of the things Whoopi said, somebody kind of gave her a note on that, as far as we know a lot of things that's going on in these countries are human rights violations, and aside from other ugly things that they say,
and all that.
Well, somebody gave Whoopi a note on the show, and she read the information about we're violating human rights.
Oh, of course,
we're hypocritical.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way, you guys?
Yeah.
That's what
every
the letter
country
said.
Yeah, every country got something.
That's something to think about. We changed the whole the abortion thing, and
that's true. That's true.
We have trafficking in this country. There's human rights issues with kids
that's
starving.
Everywhere.
That's everywhere.
But we still, as far as democracy,
the freedom that we have. But
the fact that the Supreme Court, did abortion thing, and you could still march and protest.
I know.
It's still way ahead,
of other countries.
Millennial years ahead of other countries.
Some other countries
get killed if you talking about holding up some signs.
Or if you make a comment against their leader.
Exactly.
Can you imagine the Russians making a comment against
I'm still pro-America.
They'll be poisoned. Oh my God. But yeah, they brought up a good point for us to think about that.
Yeah,
the things that our country is
doing.
We're being hypocritical, so we got to be careful with that. Especially with this recent overturn with the whole abortion thing, and some people may have both sides to that.
So now, But
Anna brought up a good point. Now she said her and Sarah was saying that.
What was she in there for?
She's one of the hosts
for now. For
Anna's on. She's not on there every day.
Okay,
but she's on there more than because they introduce her when the show comes on.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's one of the people now.
So she's one of the people. They went through about 100 hosts.
I know, but they got the main ones. They got Joy, Whoopi, Sarah, Sunny, and Anna.
And Barbara's still alive. We just don't know where she is.
Do you think she has Alzheimer's?
I don't know. They ain't showing Barbara Walters.
Every once in a while they'll mention it because this is 25 years for them celebration.
But go ahead. What else are they?
But one thing Anna did bring up, and she's Republican, but yeah, she's not Trumpster. So she's saying, how dare the Republicans be upset with Biden, bumping little fists.
Trump was best friends with everybody.
Here's the thing:
he
didn't shut the door with Saudi Arabia.
No,
remember?
No, everybody
closed the door. They can't come over either. They are part of the terrorist attack.
He didn't like countries that was like.
He didn't get no money.
Like Canada, he didn't like what's his name.
Shithole country.
He
don't make money off shithole country.
But he was friends with the little fat Korean man, and he was friends with
Kim Jong-un. Yes.
Yeah.
So Saudi Arabia, he's going to be, I guess.
But you notice Joe is starting because again, when you follow Trump, you can say whatever you want after that. At this point, nobody cares.
Nobody.
So you notice he's like an angry old man all the time. Girl, somebody asks him a question. What are you asking me that for? Everything he yells at the people that ask the questions, the media. What are you asking me that stupid question? Well, he don't say stupid, but and then he'll come back in the party. He's like an angry grandfather.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have never snapped. I was in a bad mood.
That was a bad mood. Why would you ask me a stupid question like that? You asked me why. The man put his hand out. I didn't think about that. I barely can think about what I was put on. I don't even know if I have my underwear on today. And you trying to find out why?
Man, you pumping fists with the enemy.
My wife had to tell me to put my pants on before I leave the White House. And you
honey, put your pants on today.
Old man Joe.
But Anna brought up a good point. She said Biden is over there for oil situations and other things that's going on with this country. Trump, he gonna have a golf outing.
Right. But you know one thing, the one thing with him, and that's why he made, I don't know if he'll run again, but they want him to run again. Because you don't get arrested. You know what you get with him. With everybody else, you don't know. Right. But I feel like you know what you get with Joe.
Yeah.
If he ain't gonna do nothing, he ain't gonna do nothing. He gonna look, quit asking me. It's like he mad that he the president. Stop asking me to be the president.
All right, tired. Because remember Obama's hair got grayer.
The next 4 years, the second term of Obama, they was doing everything but barbecue outside the White House.
He was like, bump this. We're gonna have a party. Come on.
They was dancing down the hallway last night. They was doing all south side of Chicago.
4 years. I'm gonna ride these last 4 years.
Michelle is from Chicago. She was doing everything in Chicago. I'm surprised they had Hillary's rib, or not Hillary's rib. Harold's chicken and ribs up in there.
Do they have a Harold's Chicken Shack over? That's Chicagoland, isn't it?
No.
Harold's Chicken.
All right, what else they talking about?
But that was,
we go down rabbit holes.
They brought up some good points. You got some positive and some negative.
Everybody's mad about the
Sonny made a good point. We need to get ourselves together as far as the land and oil and all. We wouldn't have to depend on nobody.
Alternative energy.
Yes.
We don't have to worry about that.
Hey, Saudi Arabia, can you give us gas lowers?
Okay, so now I'm playing the other side too. I'm playing because we're not Republican or Democrat.
Right.
I vote on who I like.
Because there's pros and cons on both sides.
I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. If I like you, I'm gonna vote for you.
If it's
so now I'm playing the other side.
If it's affecting my life.
You over there fist pumping Saudi Arabia, but yet you stop drilling here. Because you don't want to drill in Indian territory and stuff like that. So see, somebody from the other side might be like,
Trumpsters didn't care.
They would be like, you need to be
trying to Americans out the way.
Right.
Get that oil.
Right. Instead of going fist pumping somebody in another country. Ooh. See? So somebody might say that.
Pros and cons.
So it's pros and cons.
But I think Sarah she hit it on the head. She said, until then, you better shake hands with the enemy and say, you know what?
Right.
I know. And he looking at him probably like this. I know you killed that journalist.
Right.
Don't even try to play us. Don't play us.
Right.
But in all fairness,
but we
gotta keep it moving.
We watching Russia though with what's her name?
So another thing before we go to the next one, that was just pretty much the main thing they shared. But one thing they did they had their guest senator, what's his name, Raphael Warnock from Georgia.
Okay.
He was on
the black guy, right?
The black guy,
dummy. What's his name?
The pastor. And of course, Joy and them asked
Herschel Walker is an idiot.
Y'all running neck and neck. People don't understand.
Why are they? You know what? They voting for Herschel Walker
because he's a football player.
No, because he's Republican, and they want to get because
they want somebody black too.
No, well, no,
color.
No. This is what I think.
Okay,
they lost. The Republicans lost Georgia. Georgia is blue.
They're mad about that.
We've never seen that.
We've been trying to change voting rights.
So because of that, because there's so many black people that live in Atlanta,
they came together.
All of that,
they came together.
They said, let's put a black person against another black person.
Ooh,
so we'll split the votes. Split that black vote. So Herschel Walker might win, y'all.
And Anna and all of them on The View, they
he might, because what's his name? Barely.
Joy was saying, I don't understand. This man has lied.
It don't matter.
He got kids out of wedlock.
It's about, here's the thing.
And if you put Trump in office, who has done some
But
lying?
you got to understand, it's not about what the person...
It's not about his character.
It's about everything is red or blue.
Oh.
So when it's voting time...
They don't care about the character.
They need that number to come more... It can't be... The Democrats have more governors than the Republicans or senators. So or senators, right? So now they
need that seat filled.
We gotta have that seat filled.
And they don't care that this man
has
lied about
it doesn't matter. He's gonna vote the way we tell him to vote.
I remember Herschel Walker back in the day. He was a player.
We didn't know he was stupid though.
Well, and one Sonny,
because he didn't talk about nothing.
Sonny, I'm sorry.
He didn't talk about
Sonny.
Nothing.
Yeah, you're right. It's a nervous twitch. Sonny made a comment, and it wasn't really nice. She was saying, "How did he get hit in the head a lot?"
That's what I'm saying. We never listen to her.
I said, "That's not nice."
A lot of these football players and athletes.
That's not nice.
I understood. There was one Republican where they told LeBron to shut up and play ball or something like that, and I didn't like when she said that because LeBron actually
they don't want athletes and entertainers using their platform for political.
But there are some times where they make good points. Mm-hmm. But Herschel Walker really should shut up and play.
Well. Sonny made that comment. I was like, "Oh, Sonny, you threw some big shade."
Every time he
talks, he get hit in the head a number of times. And there's something not right up there.
You just gotta listen to him talk. He'll be talking about something, and then you know what? Maybe he's just like, I don't want to say because I'm not stupid, but maybe he's like us. He go down rabbit holes. But I'm not running for senator.
Our old pastor went down rabbit holes.
But I'm not running for senator. Y'all not sitting here watching me run for senator and talk about this and then go into a whole nother. Yeah.
I don't know. But
so maybe that's they trying to push him and he's a regular guy. He's just like you.
Yeah. So, they're running neck and neck though. So
he may win.
The ladies asked the senator Warnock, what have you done so far that you got to build on?
What did he say?
He gave his record.
What did he do?
Well, I don't know the details of what he's done, but that's his record that he's going on, and then too that whole pro-choice.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
he may win for the pro-life, pro-choice.
Because when you talk about black people, you're not gonna see a whole bunch of black people.
A lot of if they're very conservative.
This is the thing that a lot of people don't understand, and I'll say this: I don't care if it's controversial or not. Mm-hmm. And this is the ball that the Republicans have dropped.
Okay,
black people, for the most part, and Latino people are conservative.
They're not going to do
the fact that you don't have the black vote and the Latino vote says a lot about your party. Because for the most part, black people and Latino people are conservative. Mm-hmm. You are not going to see a lot of black people marching for abortion. I'm sorry. But you're going to see them in church on Sunday.
But you know what? Aside from that, though, okay, you got the conservative side of that. A lot of people of color have concerns with food on the table.
Right.
And the jobs and how much they're getting paid. The Democratic Party tends to support that more so. And then it's unfortunate because a lot of Republicans don't like government assistance.
Exactly.
And a lot of people are on government assistance.
Let's see what happens.
Would nip that.
I think Herschel Walker's going to win.
You do?
And I think he's going to win because the other guy barely won. And the Republicans are going to come out and vote for him in Georgia.
That's another.
And the brothers, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen with the brothers. They're going to stay home. They're not going to vote. Because they don't care.
Wow.
And so that's why I think that what's his name is going to win. I think they're not going to be passionate about, because they was passionate when it was about
but they gotta probably remind them of what they gain to lose, what they stand to lose if they do vote a Republican. That I mean,
if Stacey Abrams was running that, but she running for governor. But if she was running, then it would be she would win senator.
Bless her heart.
But I don't know if this Raphael guy is strong enough to be. And then a lot of dudes, sorry to say, they gonna vote for him because he Herschel Walker.
Well, then you don't think that the Raphael is for as a minister?
Don't nobody care that he a minister. Brothers at the poll, they gonna be like, "That's my man Herschel Walker."
Kim,
I'm sorry. Well, let's see, y'all. Let's see.
Let's see. But
the fact that we're even having a conversation about that black vote being split tells you I think Herschel Walker gonna win.
Yeah,
because the fact that you even have to question it and think about it.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see.
Now he has to be careful though, because I think he's made some comments. Herschel has made some comments about Trump, and he's not his. He, unless I'm wrong, you
not
guys.
His friend.
It's not so much his friend.
No, that's good though.
No, I'm saying he may lose those people.
No, he won't. They'll still vote Republican.
Or maybe you're thinking that's why he'll win. He's
from the black people.
Black people was trying to get in there. Trump was like, "That's my guy.
No.
I got his back."
That's what I'm
and
trying
he's
to
like, you better leave me alone.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The white people who will vote for him, they gonna vote regardless whether he love Trump, hate Trump, because he's Republican. And they need that seat. They need it. They don't care. And there's still Republicans winning who are not. Every Republican isn't a Trumpster.
Right.
So there's still Republicans who win basically because they need that seat.
That's true.
So that part is down pat.
I think we've been
the black vote. If as long as he separates himself, you're gonna have. I'm telling you, you're gonna have some black people gonna show up and say he don't like Trump.
See how
so we'll vote for him.
You see, I'm
telling y'all,
past how many years?
I could be wrong, but
parties has taken over so where we don't even look at character.
That's what I'm saying.
They can be the biggest butthole.
And I hate that. I wish people would vote on people.
But they are Republican.
Or Democratic.
Or independent.
But people don't vote on people anymore.
Yeah,
but
they vote party.
We'll see what happens. But I think he's going to win. I think he's going to. I will see. We'll be watching.
We'll come back to that and we'll see.
When is the election?
Ooh, is it November?
I don't even know, y'all. When is the election?
Is it the regular time?
Regular election? Okay.
We have primaries.
They already had it.
And that's why Herschel won for him.
He won for the Republicans.
You guys hit us a date. I think I'm guessing it's November. So they still got some time to hash out and
or next year
tear each other down.
February or something.
Oh,
I don't know, y'all. That show you how much.
But those are the Senate seats in Georgia.
So that's all they talked about.
Those are the main things because I'm bringing up the main topics.
Okay, that they talk
that are current.
Okay,
and that's why I brought those two up.
All right, y'all. So that was our review on the View. Maybe we'll call it that. Review the View. Review on the View.
Review on the View.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I forgot to say this in our last video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. And we have a new channel.
Yeah. Comment good or bad, it don't matter.
We have a new channel called the Peaceful Prepper Report. We put a new video over there, so make sure it's on here on the thing. Make sure that y'all subscribe to our new channel. And that's pretty much it.
That's it.
All right, y'all. So that was another Woods Report. See you later.